I thought it was interesting that the Eagles won the toss and elected to receive this opening kickoff.
Yeah, it's not typical out of Coach Perry. They want to get the ball first, and they want to try and set the tone. It'll be interesting, Coach Combs, because Cooper White and Daniel Thorson both almost broke one last week, so it'll be interesting to see who Trousdale elects to kick it to here first.
Trousdale's kicker is freshman number 10, Garrett Mahan. And tonight's opening kickoff is brought to you by the Sumner Prevention Coalition, working to achieve the goal of a community free of substance abuse. The coalition kickoff is coming up now as Trousdale County gets ready to kick right to left. Is going to kick a little pooch kick over to the side and is going to bounce in the hands of the Eagles, Cooper Perry. And he'll pick it up at the 42-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will start their first possession.
And how much of an impact is Cooper White and Daniel Thorson back there, Coach Combs, just in the effective field possession? Because we see so many teams kick it to the up man just to keep it out of those two players' hands.
Absolutely, and all sorts of little things. I'm not sure if that's not what he's typically done all year either, is my other question. So the Eagles will start on the left hash wearing their home red jerseys, white numbers, red helmet with the white Power W, going left to right here on your WHIN radio dials. Cade Perry under center, takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Sizemore, is going to follow Sizemore as a blocker, makes one man miss at the middle to the 50-yard line. He'll get to the other side of the field. 48, 47, it is going to be enough for an F&M Bank first down.
Yeah, and a good run by Cade Perry, rather. Good run by Cade Perry, able to get that first down in that read option play. And also great blocks on the outside by the tight end, Nathan Kelleher, the senior. And it looks from our point of view, Coach Combs, this is a good
I've never
yard
seen
and a
this.
half.
It's a yard past it. So now they're moved. It is an F&M Bank first down. Folks, I can really describe that. As the referee was standing there as Cade Perry gets ready for the shotgun snap, takes it, looks across the slant, throws it to Cooper Perry on the slant move, tries to get to the safeties, and will get to the 25-yard line. And that's enough for another F&M Bank first down. That just looked weird on the whole play of the first part. Was the referee was standing, on our view, to the right of the first down marker, and everyone just standing there just watching what's going to happen.
Yeah, and it didn't appear to even be close, not being a first down, but they ended up moving the chase in that last play. Good job right there by both the Perry twins. Cade Perry was able to find his guy right whenever he split the difference in his man and the safety. And good job by Cooper Perry, able to catch the ball and keep his head up.
Absolutely. So Cade Perry under center, ball on the 25-yard line, sends White in motion. Ball goes to White around that right end, cuts back upfield to the middle of the field. Juke move to the right, he's going to the goal line, and he's in. That is the Williams Styles Country Financial first score of the game and a Trevecca Nazarene touchdown for your Eagles. Only 1 minute and 23 seconds into the game.
And a great play right there by Cooper White. He was able to get to that second level. Great job by the interior offensive lineman, the guards, Carson Borders and Easton Morris, for opening that hole up. But the rest was just all Cooper White.
Eagles on the swinging gate kickoff as they had the left side completely loaded. Looking to see if Trousdale would respect it. They did. Perry now for the point after is set for Jackson Stewart, and it's good. 7-0 in favor of your Eagles. A minute 23 into the game on WHNradio.com. He is, Braxton Cook has a great fill-in, but it's good to see Jackson Stewart out there as Stewart is on the approach. Kick is away. It's a low line drive, but it's going deep. It's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line by Trousdale County. He runs right up the middle, follows his blockers, and he is met and brought down. That is number 28 for the Eagles, Rylan Stats, who has had a fantastic year this season.
Yeah, and it looks like Trousdale County, they saw Dylan Blanton running down there without a blocker, so two guys came to block him, and that allowed Rylan Stats wide open. He's been a great presence on defense in that interior line. On special teams, he's able to make a play right there, so Trousdale County's backed up.
Now, Trousdale offensively has had a little bit of a rough year so far, as Aiden Link is the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, the 6'2 sophomore. Sends his back in motion, takes a snap, hands it off inside. Number 11 is going to bounce off a couple tackles, finally finished off by Cade Perry, as well as Cooper Perry.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see who steps up tonight. Has Hunter Grays. I see Dustin Burns out there right now. Grant Williams as well out there, and Braxton Cook is as well. So they're going to have a couple of those younger guys step up, but it's some good experience for them as well out there.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a gain of a long 5, so we'll call it a long 4 for the first down for Trousdale County. They're on their 28-yard line. Link goes under center. Sends one in motion, takes the snap, hands it off. That's the number 11 again, trying to get wide outside. He's going to be met. Cooper White came through like a cannon and tackles, that is number 11, Jaden Hale, for about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, great play out there by Cooper White. He saw where all the blocks were going and just avoided them completely. And then he was able to get lower than the ball carrier and drive him back. And that's going to be a loss of a couple. And it's going to set up 3rd and long for Trousdale County's first set of downs.
3rd and 7 is going to be on the 25-yard line. 9:44 to go in this opening quarter of play. 2 receivers wide to the right for Lincoln Company. He's got Nehemiah Likens right beside him, and a timeout is going to be taken by Trousdale County. And I'll take advantage of this timeout to remind you that that touchdown by Cooper White was your William Stiles Country Financial first score of the game.
See if the Eagles dial up some pressure right here if Trousdale decides to pass.
For Trousdale County, Link under center, sends his back in motion, takes a snap. Rolling out the pass is Link. He's being chased by Stats, pressured and forced him to throw it too high. Ryland Stats in the backfield causing chaos for Trousdale.
Yeah, Ryland Stats had a great move right there. It looked like the blocking scheme was the guard was supposed to block him, the left guard was supposed to block him, but he swam right inside of the right guard, and therefore he had no one accounting for him, and he rushed that throw. It's an incomplete pass, and Trousdale County's going to have to punt on their opening possession.
On to punt is number 5. That looks like it's Nehemiah Likens. He'll be punting it to Aaron Freeman is in the back.
And I would imagine
the Eagles look like they're coming after this one. There's a snap. Punt is away as a low line drive. Freeman's going to let it bounce. He's going to take it on the bounce at the 44-yard line. Cuts back to the right. Makes one juke move, pushes upfield. He'll get to Trousdale's side of the field to the 45-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will start their next drive. F&M Bank is proud to be a Sumner County High School football presenting partner on WHIN. And during this entire season, F&M Bank is proud to again sponsor first downs. Every time the Eagles gain a first down during the season, it's an F&M Bank first down. F&M Bank, banking made easy on purpose. A proud sponsor of Sumner County High School football and WHIN. Visit them online at myfmbank.com.
And field position is one of those big team stats that matters a lot. And the Eagles have had a couple of great starting areas on their own 42 and now on Trousdale County's 45.
Perry under center sends Kelleher, his tight end, from right to left. Martin goes in motion. Ball goes to Sizemore. Sizemore is met right at the line. He's still trying to push his legs forward, but defensive lineman for Trousdale County, number 56, had that one swallowed right away. That sophomore, Jeremiah Tinsley.
Yeah, the play right there was they were trying to get Trousdale County to bite on the sweep with Matthew Martin, which has been effective all season long, but that time they didn't. They must have watched some film. They were able to get in the backfield and meet Colton Sizemore pretty much immediately, and that's something that he likes to do. He likes to have, a couple of yards to get a full head of steam and keep the legs churning, and that's the best way to stop Colton Sizemore is beating him in the backfield.
Yeah, we don't see him lose yardage a whole lot on the years. That's a great play by the Trousdale County defensive lineman. So 2nd and 13, Perry in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. It's the Kerry Perry special right up the middle of the field. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down after a gain of 5 to the 42-yard line.
So that's exactly what you want. You get backed up on 2nd down. Cade Perry was able to make this 3rd down manageable, and at this position of the field, Coach Combs, I think you might try and just do your best 2 plays to get 8 yards.
3rd and 7. Hit the 42, and they had the slant route to Cooper just a little bit ago that was wide open. The Eagles are going to go double stacks on each side. Perry takes a snap, looks left, comes back to his right, going to throw across the middle, has Martin wide open on the seam. He's going to get the catch at the 18-yard line or so. We'll see where they spot him. And another F&M Bank first down for the Eagles on the 27-yard reception by Matthew Martin.
And the seam is just where Matthew Martin loves to work at. And he caught Trousdale County in zone coverage right there as the linebacker came up to watch the flat route. And the safety and the corner had to respect Cooper Perry, who was running deep. So they hit Matthew Martin right on that same route. And first down for the Westmoreland Eagles as they're moving this ball effectively.
K. Perry 2 for 2 here in the evening already for 49 yards. here with less than 5 minutes gone. 7:30 to go in the opening quarter. Martin goes in motion. Hands that to Sizemore. And Sizemore once again is met there in the backfield. And so is another loss of 1 for the senior running back.
Yeah, and I think that one right there, I think it was an option play, and Cade Perry had the option to cut that one inside. And if he had it, he would have been wide open. So that's one of the first times that Cade Perry's made maybe the wrong decision right there, but the Eagles still have it deep in Trousdale County territory on second down.
Referee stopped the clock as it is 56 for, I believe it's 56 for Trousdale County, who is down and being tended to by their training staff. We will take a quick break with them as well here on WHINradio.com. So 2nd and 11. Perry goes under center, takes a snap, fakes the handoff. It's going to go to White around the end around. Has his blocks ahead. Martin gets a block. A couple of the Eagles get blocks as White is into the end zone. Another Trevecca Nazarene touchdown for Cooper White and the Eagles.
Great job by number 62, who's filling in for the injured Caden Milby here today, holding his block. And then once again, Nathan Kelleher on the outside. So 2 drives and 2 touchdowns for Cooper White.
And 2 rushes for Cooper White for 40 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's effective right there and efficient. As the Eagles once again set up in that swinging door formation once again. Cade looks over. They'll call everyone back to the line. So Jackson Stewart will attempt the traditional point after attempt as Cade Perry takes a snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. With that, with 6:51 to go in the opening quarter play, the Eagles lead 14-0 over Trousdale County. Don't go away on WHINradio.com. And welcome back into the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Eagles up 14-0 here on Trousdale County. 6:51 to go here in the third quarter of action. As Jackson Stewart is back to kick this one off again. And Luke, this has been a picture-perfect start for the Eagles so far. I'll let you comment on that as Stewart is on the approach. Kick is up. Line drive, kick to the left side. Going to be fielded there by Trousdale County at the 18. Tries to get back to the middle of the field. Right into traffic, and he's going to be met and brought down by a flock of Eagles at the 28-yard line, led by Matthew Martin.
Yeah, defensively it was a big question on how the Eagles would step up in the absence of Ethan Graves and Hunter Gray, and it's been solved, and it's been solved with an A+.
Actually, I wasn't worried about defense. I was worried about who's going to play guard.
Yeah, that too.
Because when Hunter Gray was out, that was when Ethan Graves was the backup guard in that spot, and so you took both of them out, and so we were down to a guy who has not gotten a lot of snaps, but I believe it's Ian Simmons who's been fantastic so far. Aiden Link, under center, takes a snap for Trousdale County, hands it right up the middle to start with as he is met by number 42. And you mentioned him earlier, Dustin Burns getting some linebacker play here this evening.
Yeah, I would say he's probably played himself into this position or the work that he's put in on special teams, because it seems like every kickoff, punt, no matter what it is, Dustin Burns somehow affects the play.
I know we're early here on the game, early in the season, but he is the one I'm kind of thinking will take the Matthew Martin jump that he made from junior year to senior year. I think Dustin Burns will be the one that makes it this next season. Aiden Link back under center. Takes a snap, looks to hand off around the outside. He is met in the backfield. What a tackle. That's Carson Borders. They with it, lost his helmet and everything, but tackled him for a 2-yard loss. What a play.
Yeah, great play right there by Carson Borders. Just bull rushed the sin, and he was able to get in the backfield, another tackle for loss. And it'll set up another 3rd and long for Trousdale County. And last time they had a 3rd and long, Coach Combs, they attempted a pass, and Ryland Stats got in the backfield almost immediately and forced the incompletion. So we'll see if the Eagles dial up some pressure here again on 3rd and long.
And the best thing about that was it wasn't so much pressure. It was just Ryland Stats making a play. And I wouldn't have been surprised to see, because Stats, Sizemore, and Easton Morris are across the front line for the Eagles right now. Link takes a snap, hands off inside to number 7. He is met in the backfield. I'll tell you what, so others would get the tackle, but Colton Sizemore caused the loss in that play by getting into the backfield early.
Yeah, Colton Sizemore had him around the hips. He was able to shake him off. but by then the Westmoreland Eagles were there, and the flock of Eagles was able to assist on that tackle. So on their second defensive possession, it's going to be, what, 4th and 10, Coach Combs, and they're going to run it right back away.
They are, and with under 5 minutes to play, the Eagles are looking to get the ball back, and waiting back there is Cooper White. They're moving Cooper up. He's now at the 45. There's a snap, a low snap, and it is blocked. Eagles get the block. That's Nathan Kelleher with the block. He's going to get the tackle on the backside. Nathan Kelleher with the punt block for the Eagles, and they are set up 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line of Trousdale County.
And it's not like it was blown blocks either, Coach Combs. He was blocked by a guy, but he shrugged him off, and he was able to get and block him. We saw the Eagles go after the first punt unsuccessfully. The second punt, that time they got it, and the senior Nathan Kelleher makes the play, and the Eagles will have the ball inside the red zone to open up their 3rd drive. They're
going to spot it a little further back at the 14. But what a start here for the Eagles, up 14-0 as Cade Perry brings the play in. 4:39 remaining. Wing T formation. Couple moves in the spots. Kelleher changes sides, takes a snap. This one goes to Sizemore. Sizemore this time plowing forward. He will get inside the 10 to the 8. So a gain of 6 on the play for Sizemore.
And that's the Colton Sizemore that we're used to, putting his head down and just running through men and just trying to get that first down. What do you refer to him as, Coach Combs? The bowling ball?
My bowling ball, yep. He's my bowling ball. I've got nicknames, I think, for a lot of these kids as we've gone through the couple years here. But Colton Sizemore is my bowling ball as he just keeps going. That's why I was shocked to see 2 negative losses, because I think those are the 2 runs for losses I've seen all year. Only ones for Colton. Perry under center, wing T. Martin goes in motion. Perry's going to roll out towards the right, looking downfield. Finds White. The ball gets tipped up in the air, right into the hands of White. That had danger written all over it as the pass was deflected by Trousdale County, but lands in the hands of Cooper White for the Trevecca Nazarene touchdown for your Eagles.
And I think that one right there, Coach, that's just luck being on your side. It was great zone coverage by Trousdale County. Really no one was open. Has the play sort of. Cade Perry extended it on the outside, then he threw it up, the tip drill, and Cooper White came down with his 3rd touchdown on the 3rd drive.
He has touched the ball on 3 snaps and has scored a touchdown on all 3 of them. He has 2 rushes and 1 reception. So on 3 snaps that he has touched the ball, he has found the end zone.
I think he might be playing to make a play at player of the game.
Oh, goodness. As snap is away, Stewart takes the kick and is up and good. So with 3:46 remaining, the Eagles jump out to a 21-0 lead over Trousdale County here on WHINradio.com. For Westmoreland. Stewart on the approach, takes the kick, his line drive, right side. It is going to bounce right on the end line. Oh, he needed about 2 inches.
Yeah, it was really close.
It landed right on the white chalk and then bounced back to the end zone and almost died again. He's done that a couple times. But the Trousdale County Yellow Jackets will elect to just go ahead and take it at the it should be the 30-yard line, I believe, 30 or 35.
That's been the best field position they're going to come up opening with tonight. Both drives for Trousdale County have been just about the same, Coach Combs. First down, they get a couple of yards. Second down, they go for a loss of a couple of yards. And third down, they get absolutely nothing.
It is, and I promise you a Trevecca Nazarene information. We will get to that when we get a moment here as Aiden Link is already under center to take the snap. Takes it, hands off inside. Actually, Link's going to keep it himself, and he'll be met by the linebacking core, which is anchored tonight by number 28, Ryland Stats was in the back of that one.
Yeah, great job by Ryland Stats and Colton Sizemore, who were able to sort of meet the line on that power right there and start actually flip the momentum and push the line backwards. That's exactly what you want to get that defensive penetration.
Absolutely. Nathan Kelleher in on that tackle as well. So we'll give it credit to. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the Eagle 37-yard line.
And you mentioned it before, it's kind of hard to do that because the offensive linemen, they know where they're going. They know where the play's going. Those interior defensive linemen do not.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the disadvantage to being on defense regardless of which sport you're playing. Link takes the snap, going to fake the toss, hands it off to number 8 in the backfield. Eagles really were not fooled by that one. 8 was able to get some yardage. That is senior Clay Sanders. He was able to get some yards, but the Eagles were really not fooled on that play at all.
Yeah, you had Braxton and Cook, who subbed in a little bit on the starting role for Jackson Stewart. He was certain he's coming back in tonight, and he was able to make that tackle as well. And the Eagles are really doing a great job of collapsing once they get past the initial line of scrimmage and sort of into that in-between area between the secondary and the defensive front. The Eagles are doing a great job with their linebackers of collapsing right there to have those gains go for really short yardage.
So 3rd and 6 as Link goes under center. Sends his back in motion. And they're going to call offsides on the Eagles as pretty much the entire defensive line all jumped into the neutral zone.
Yeah, good snap count right there, but it's not going to be enough to give them the first down. It's going to be 3rd and just about a yard and a half short.
3rd, and we'll call it a yard as it looks like it's on that 44. They need to get to the 45. As Link will go under center. Takes the snap, hands it off inside. That is to his running back number 6, Charlie Sanders, and he's going to get enough yardage for a first down, and the first down for Trousdale County.
Yeah, that's their first down for Trousdale County. They've yet to even be in Eagle territory here as the first quarter is dwindling with about 1:50 left to go. The Eagles lead 21-0 here at home on senior night. And that play was really, they were able to get that mostly because of that offsides call. 3rd and 1, they just hand it to the up man and hope for a yard. They're able to get it right there.
Either way, they got it, and so they'd be 1st and 10 on the 47. And you mentioned they have not been on Westmoreland side of the field yet. They're now 3 yards away from it. Wing T formation for the Yellow Jackets. Back in motion. And another jump offsides by the Eagles. And you kind of get the vibe, Luke, that they sense so much blood in the water right now. They're anxious to get to it.
Yeah, that's exactly how Rollins' stats was. He lined up that one pressure on the quarterback the first play, and he was trying to get another one right there. Got a little too eager, so it's going to set it up 1st and 5.
1st and 5. And really both times it's been the running back has been in motion, and Link has stepped out from the quarterback spot. As he's ready for the snap, there's snap to Link, hand off to number 6 in the backfield again. He's going to be met by several Eagles. Will push ahead for 2 yards for the freshman running back, Charlie Sanders, up to the 46-yard line of Westmoreland.
Yeah, the play design right there by Trousdale County was to hand it to the running back in the backfield, but have the fullback be the first one in the lead blocker for him. And Carson Borders just did not allow that to happen as he drove the guy that was supposed to be blocking him, the left guard for the Trousdale County team, into the fullback and allowed the line to be completely compromised.
So it's going to be 2nd and 3 on 46. They had to snap one more time here in the opening quarter of play as Link goes under center. Takes a snap, hands off inside, and 2 of them running forward is going to be to Sanders, but he is met and pushed backwards by Borders for no gain on the play.
Well, it looks like the Trousdale County side judge is going to mark him close.
Oh, they're going to push him way up. So the quarterback had it. The quarterback kept it, and I couldn't really tell because they kind of looked like they handed off, and then both of them start running forward, and then one of them keeps it. And so with that, that will end the first quarter of play here on WHIN Radio, with the Eagles leading 21-0 over the Trousdale County Yellow Jackets. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these words. Joined by Robin Spears. Robin, as we get ready for snap here, I wanted to hear your view on this first quarter after this play by Link, stepping under center, sends his back in motion, hands off to number 11. He's going to be met and keeps pushing forward and gets a good chunk of yardage after contact there by the Eagles, number 44, Grant Lilly.
Eagles come out hungry to play so far tonight, Coach, and biggest thing I've seen is just the hype, the energy at senior night. They're coming out, a lot of emotion, playing really hard. Honestly, the first quarter is almost like a video game. I mean, Cooper White's already putting video game numbers. We're just starting second quarter. Clearly an obvious mismatch between these two teams. I'm sure y'all went over in the open. Trousdale is only sporting about 4 seniors and 2 juniors, so a very, very young, inexperienced football team tonight. And so far, the outcome of the game has showed that.
Absolutely, and with progress coming as they have a middle school team that's been outstanding the last couple of seasons. And Trousdale County's lineman will jump and a false start there, which is really critical because they were second and short.
Yep.
They're going to push them back to second and 7 or so, which is back where the Eagles want this one to be.
It hurts right there because it's the first time they've had a little success moving the football. You know, got the ball in Eagles territory. A good play call right there on first down. Got them into second and short. Penalty brought them back. And again, you know, kudos to the Eagles so far. We got several guys out. I'm sure y'all mentioned it in the injury report tonight. You know, missing Ethan Graves, missing Andy Duffer, missing Caden Milby. You know, so far we're plugging holes, not missing a beat.
Absolutely. So Link can go under center, 2nd and 7. Whistle blows the play dead, and it is going to be a delay of game on Trousdale County.
Back them up again. That's not good.
So push back another 5 yards. So what was 2nd and 2 has just turned into 2nd and 12 on the false start and delay of game penalties.
That's the inexperience showing right there.
Link goes under center now. Takes a snap, hands off inside. Is number 5 who breaks out of the tackle, out of the group there. And the Eagles thought he was down, but Carson Borders was able to chase him down after a gain of 5 for Nehemiah Likens.
Of course, we're missing one more person tonight. Defensive coordinator on the coaching staff, Ryan Harris. He's sitting this one out tonight. I know y'all talked about that in the last game. I wasn't able to join y'all. I was hanging out in the stands with my wife and kids. You know, they wanted to go to the game. It was a road game. They usually don't go to road games, and I enjoy spending some time with them watching the game. Y'all did a great job without me. But yeah, missing Coach Harris tonight. I know those boys out here, they love the defensive coordinator. They want to put a big 0 for him right here. So they got the bow of their neck right here on 3rd and 7.
Absolutely, 3rd and 7 now. Link under center, takes a snap, rolling out towards his left, coming back to the right, completes it there, but the Eagles sniffed that one out as Grant Lilly tackles for a loss of about 5 yards. The 5 yards they just got, tackled there by Lilly.
Yeah, good to see Grant out there tonight. He almost made the injury report. He's been battling sickness all week, but
he's been battling sickness. I believe Daniel Forsman's also been battling some sickness
been limited
as well.
Practice, but they're out here giving it their all tonight on senior night. Of course, even though of course Grant's a junior, but Daniel is a senior. But
4th and 12. A timeout's going to be taken by Trousdale County. And now I'm going to get to the read I promised a little bit ago. We talked about Trevecca Nazarene as the Eagles have already scored 3 Trevecca Nazarene touchdowns, all by Cooper White. The punter will be ready to snap this one away. Steps into it, low line drive kick, going to take a bounce at the 23-yard line. Fielded on the bounce by Cooper White, trying to get on that right side. Breaks free from one tackle, keeps pushing forward down the sideline. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10. Another Trevecca Nazarene touchdown for Cooper White.
He had one man to beat. What was number 5 right here? Got it by the shirt on the sideline. He ran through that tackle attempt, and he was gone. You saw it. He got out in the open about the 30-yard line. He reached down and turned on the afterburners, and he was gone.
So what a game so far. You called it video game numbers for Cooper earlier. I mean, that is probably the best description I can think of right now, as it is. Now he has touched the ball really 4 times and has scored every time he's touched it.
So far tonight, Coach, we have done the old create your own player. We read up to 99 overall and called him Cooper White.
The swinging door formation for the Eagles. Eagles will bring them back in. As the Jackson Stewart gets ready to kick this point after. Snap is away, kick is up, and it is good. With that, the Eagles take a 28-0 lead. 8:35 to go here in this opening half of play. After the electrifying Trevecca Nazarene touchdown punt return by Cooper White, we are back to kick this one off again. And Robin, it's one of those, I think Jackson Stewart's going to need to ice down his leg after tonight.
He's going to get plenty of attempts.
Plenty of attempts on both PATs and kickoffs.
Well, he missed a couple games. He's going to get his leg back in shape tonight.
There you go. Stewart kicks this one away as a line drive to the left side, fielded at the 10-yard line by Trousdale County. Cuts right back up the middle of the field. Breaks the tack off stats. Going to be chased from behind. and brought down by, it looks to be, trying to see it come off the pile here. That's number 2, Daniel Forsman, as well as number 18, Dylan Blanton. But a flag is down. And waiting to see what this penalty will be. So it is a block in the back on Trousdale County, so we'll push it back a little farther than where it is right now. Once again, pinning Trousdale back when it comes to field position, as they're going to be at the 21-yard line. Or they're going to be at the 18-yard line to open this possession. But right now, the Eagles have everything clicking going right now, and that's exactly what you want to be in Game 10.
Game 10, you know, offense is clicking, defense is pitching shutouts, or giving up 10 points or less about every night. Great spot right now we're in season-wise.
Link prepares to snap, hands it off inside. And what a play in the backfield on the handoff. That's Carson Borders for a loss of 2. Got into the backfield and dragged number 3 down by the jersey.
You know, and you talk about how well we're playing right now, Coach, and one thing you want to be mindful of is sometimes you can almost get a little too comfortable, but if you look at this team all year long, every time we've come off of a win, it seems like, you know, where was that next letdown spot? And so far this year, the other guys haven't had it. They come to play every night.
Absolutely, and we've talked about this a couple of times, that I've talked to a couple of players, and they talk about how the players hold each other accountable on this team.
That's huge. That's
and
big.
that makes a world of difference, and that's what prevents one loss last week from becoming multiple weeks of losses, and the Eagles are showing that so far. As Link goes under center, takes the snap, hands off, fakes the handoff inside. Link's going to keep it and be met by a bunch of Eagles, and it'll be a gain of about 3 back to the original line of scrimmage.
You know, and several times this year, you know, we've had wins where in games where either maybe we weren't expected to win as easily or as well as we did, or maybe we were even favored to win. But even coming off those big emotional wins, you know, I can think back to the way we handled Monterey, and nobody really thought we would, you know, run away with that one the way we did, and, you know, took White House Heritage to the woodshed, you know, and yet they bounced back the next week and seemed like they got even better. Culminating in that East Robertson game, they, you know, come off the East Robertson game, they come out and played well the next week.
Absolutely, and that has been the trademark to this team, especially because that one was after a week bye. And so the Link going under center, 3rd and 10 with 6:45 to go in the opening half. Hands off and trying to get outside. He's going to be met by Dustin Burns, and I believe Cooper Perry was in on that tackle. No, that is not Cooper Perry. That is Nathan Kelleher, number 33. So a gain of a handful, but it's going to be 4th and long for Trousdale County, and they're going to be forced to punt it once again as it's 4th and 6.
Let's see who steps back to return this punt tonight, or to return this next punt. I ran into Aaron Freeman in the hallway. I told him he owed me a punt return for a touchdown tonight. Well, Cooper White's already got one. So
the Eagles have their 10 standing. There's no one back to receive this punt. So the snap is away, kick is up. It is a spiral kick going to the left side, going to bounce and take a Yellow Jacket friendly bounce to the 44-yard line of Westmoreland. I want to remind you that this is the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. And when you've been seriously injured, you want Sumner County's own Michael Ponce on your side. Michael grew up in Sumner County and started Ponce Law over 30 years ago. Let Ponce Law provide a free consultation if you've been injured in a car accident or hurt on the job. You have nothing to lose by calling and finding out what to do next. They offer a no-fee guarantee and can even open your case over the phone. So call Ponce Law, 615-851-1776. Ponce Law, justice for all. As the Eagles really just let Trousdale County punt that one away and no pressure on it. As Perry takes a snap, going to fake to Sizemore, looks to cut around that left side, keeps his feet going. He'll get to the 45. Depending on which side of the 45 they want to put it on, whether it's enough for a first down or not for Cade Perry.
It's a good read right there by Cade. He had that ball out in his left hand. He pulled it at the last second, saw he's going to be able to pick up enough for the first down. Although in that situation, I'm not sure either him or Matthew Martin could have got the first down.
He did get the first down. It is an F&M Bank first down for the Eagles. Back on Trousdale County side of the field again on the 45. Eagles once again leading 28-0.
This drive right here might be the exclamation point. Get up 30, the clock starts running. We may see a mass substitution pattern here in a minute.
Perry goes under center, sends White in motion. Fakes the handoff to White, gives it to Martin instead around that left end. Martin trying to break free. He'll get to the 38-yard line, and a gain of 7 on the play for the senior running back.
Got some additions on the offensive line tonight. We talked about Caden Milby and Ethan Graves and Hunter Gray being out. Ian Simmons is getting some work at right tackle, and Lane Stafford, one of my second block geometry students, he's getting a little work at right guard.
Which is fantastic because we're going to need them next year.
That's right.
Because a lot of those players
Who knows? We might need them in the next couple of weeks.
We might still need them next couple of weeks depending on how well Ethan continues to heal up as well. Cade Perry in the shotgun takes a snap, looking downfield, going to air it out across the middle. Matthew Martin right on the backside. He is going to be tackled on the reception attempt, and it's going to be a pass interference call on Trousdale County.
The defender didn't like that call. He had his hands up like he was protected against the pass, but that last second he just draped his arm right over his shoulder. And Matthew did a good job of kind of slowing up like he was going to make a play on the ball. Kind of an obvious flag call right there.
So it is going to be a pass interference call on Trousdale County. It will push the ball up.
But we are high school rules, so it's only 15 yards.
It is only 15. And
on Sunday, we're going to the goal line right there.
Well, still take it, as it was a great run by Martin, and Martin has really turned into a great weapon off of that in that slot as well. You think of White and you think of Cooper Perry and Daniel Forsman on the outside, but Matthew Martin has been a really good weapon in the slot in the middle, and Nathan Kelleher as well from the tight end position.
That's very true. Very true.
Cade Perry double stacks here. Perry takes a snap. We'll hand off to Sizemore. Sizemore plows ahead. He'll get to the 18-yard line.
We're really just getting just about anything we want offensively right here. That was just a straight draw play by the fullback, and he had a hole he could have ran through twice.
So we give Sizemore 5 yards on that run. His 4th carry on the evening for the senior, as the Eagles are now inside the red zone at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 5 with 3:45 left to go here in the opening half before our Invincible Smiles of Tennessee halftime show shortly to follow the end of this first half. Perry sends White into motion, takes a snap, hands off to Sizemore. Sizemore breaks free right down the middle. He's pushing forward. He'll get to about the 3-yard line, maybe the 2. And a great run by Sizemore for a gain of 15. Almost got to the end zone.
Good old Eagle football second effort right there. Second effort, tough running by Colton Sizemore. First contact was made about the 15, 16-yard line. He pulled ahead for about 10 more yards, got it inside the 5.
So it is F&M Bank first down, 1st and goal for the Eagles.
I go right back that same play. Right back to it.
Wing
Right
T
here.
formation, takes a snap, gives it to Sizemore. Sizemore pushes toward that left side of the line. He's going to get in.
Yep.
Another Tribeca Nazarene touchdown, this time for Colton Sizemore with the touchdown.
Same play, same result. They weren't going to stop it. Only thing we didn't do right there was get Cooper White a 5th touchdown.
I guess not. And I think knowing Cooper,
he's fine with that.
He's fine with that.
He's fine with that.
He has no issue with that whatsoever.
Bunch of great kids, great teammates on this football team. You feel for these seniors, Hunter and Caden and Ethan aren't getting out there tonight, but the great thing is they got a lot to play for.
Absolutely. Swinging door will close it back up. Everyone is coming back to the line as Easton Morris is sitting there waiting for it. Snap is away, set, kick is up for Stewart, and it is good. With that, the Eagles take a 35-0 lead with 3:08 left to go here in the opening half of play. And welcome back into the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center as the Eagles get ready to kick this one back to Trousdale County. Eagles up 35-0, and Robin, maybe you can make sure I've got this right. Does running clock not start until the second half, or is it any time once you're 35?
I believe it's second half.
We will find out shortly as Stewart kicks this one away to the left side. It's going to be fielded there at the 15-yard line. Cuts back towards the middle of the field before he is met and brought down. I believe that was number 4 of the Eagles, Jason Sterlinski, that had the first hit.
used to be 35 points. They dropped it to 30, but I do believe it's at the beginning of the second half. Now, both coaches can request it, and if both coaches are agreeable, it can start earlier, but that typically doesn't happen. With 3 minutes to go here, I think it'll wait and wind it starting third quarter.
So it is balls on the 27-yard line for Trousdale County. And that does look like what they're going to be doing, as the clock still stands on 3:02 for the first half.
So we got the starters in on defense.
Link takes a snap, hands off, and tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. There is an Eagle down, though, and I think it's the one who got the tackle, and it's Carson Borders, and that is one of the last ones you want to be down right now for the Eagles. So Carson is down and in quite a bit of pain right now.
Grant limited or out, so he's looked good so far. Again, that's another depth piece for the future.
Absolutely, as Link goes under center, sends his back in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to number 11. He's going to try and get upfield before he is met and brought down after a short gain of about 2. 11 for Trousdale County is Jaden Hale with the 2-yard run, met by a flock of Eagles. And it looked like Cade Perry was one of the first ones off the pile there. But yeah, you're talking about Dustin Burns is getting quite a bit of time here. And
he's kind of small for a linebacker. He flies around. He's always flying to the football, you know, and putting the hit on somebody. Reminds me of our good buddy Nicky Booker back in the day. He was going to put a licking on whoever he could put a licking on. Didn't matter who had the ball.
Absolutely. No, I think that's still true.
That's still true.
At this point.
He was fun to watch play.
And so Trousdale County 3rd and 8. Now we'll get ready to take the snap is Link. Link will hand it off inside and met in the backfield. That are 2 Eagles bringing him down. That Sizemore that finished the tackle off. But Easton Morris was back in it too. And another tackle for a loss on 3rd down. And 3rd down has not been friendly to Trousdale County as the Eagles have caused chaos.
Yes, no, and the one time they had a little momentum, I had it in plus territory. You know, remember the false start and
delay of game.
Delay of game cost them 10 yards and backed them up. That was the one drive where they actually had a little bit of momentum right there. Here you just want to get out of the half with no more damage.
So Trousdale County will be ready to punt this one off. There's 1:10 left to go.
We'll give Cooper White one more chance to run it right here. Or they may take the penalty and then kick it.
Punter has 5 seconds. Looks like he's about to take it. I think he does. There's a snap. Set. Kick is up. It's a low line drive. Going to bounce at the 50. Cooper's going to field on the bounce. Try and get on that left side. Won't break free there. He'll get to the 43-yard line. And the Eagles will start on the positive side of the field with 51 seconds to go in the half before the Invisible Smiles of Tennessee halftime show.
He had a crease right there, but two jackets closed in on one on each side, was able to get just enough of them to bring him down.
Interesting to see is does Coach Perry try and play this to get Jackson Stewart another kick here late in this first half?
I think Jackson's going to kick all night long. Oh, you're talking about get a field goal perhaps?
Get a field goal. So the
Looks
Eagles,
like we're in victory formation.
Victory formation for the Eagles. Looks like they're going to try and close out this first half as Cade will take his kneel.
You know, some might have an issue with that from a competitive standpoint. That's a classy move right there. Clearly, Trousdale is not what they have been in years past. And, you know, they're rebuilding. They got a bunch of young people. We talked about that. And their young kids right here fighting hard. They'll be better in years to come because of this. But right now, it's pretty tough sledding on the other side of the field.
And so the play clock is going to push it to where I don't think the Eagles even have to snap it again. They don't have to snap it another time, and I don't believe Cade Perry will. I think he will kneel down one more time there. Another loss of 1 on the QB kneel. A little bit of interesting there that the defensive lineman of Trousdale came and pushed the offensive lineman, number 62 for the Eagles,
Easton Morris, 55.
Lane Stafford. And so with that, the Eagles will go into halftime with a 35-0 lead here on senior night on WHINradio.com. We'll be right back with the Invisible Smiles of Tennessee halftime show. Always fun conversation. Jackson Stewart gets ready to kick this one back to Trousdale County. On the approach, kick is up. It's a low line drive. Going to bounce it to 35. Fielded at the 21 by the Yellow Jackets. Trying to get upfield. Will break free. And before he is brought down by Dylan Blanton all the way at the 31-yard line.
And Coach Combs, I would assume we're about to, in this second half of football, be putting our roster to use, as I'm sure there'll be some substitutes coming in and out of the game that we don't usually get a chance to see.
We are. We're going to have to figure out ways to squeeze some commercials in, too, I think, here as well, as we've got quite a handful still to talk about and still to honor for being a part of our whole program here on WHIN. And we're thankful for all of them, and I feel like bad having to rush them in. But when a game's going to be running clock like this, we're almost going to have to.
And of all the problems to have, Coach Combs, that's a good one.
That's a good problem, especially since we're on this side of the good problem. Aiden Link goes under center for Trousdale County. Takes a snap, going to hand it off to number 3, trying to get around the outside. He's going to be met there by Eagle defenders, as it looks like a lot of the first team for the Eagles are still in. As that was Cooper White and Cooper Perry delivering the tackle for a gain of about 2.
Yeah, the Eagles, they've done a great job so far tonight minimizing those carries. Even whenever Trousdale has some blocks in front of them, the Eagles have really done a great job coming down from the secondary and collapsing and just holding Trousdale. I don't think they've got really much over 3 yards of pop on first down.
Not really. They had one drive where they were getting a lot of good progress, and it got delayed by 2 penalties for the Yellow Jackets. Link's now in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking towards his left, throwing the lefty quarterback, throws it across the middle. Number 7 is going to be picked off. Cade Perry with the interception. Tries to stiff arm one. He'll get inside the 50. Interception for the senior, number 21, Cade Perry.
Great job right there by the senior. He was able to read that ball in the air, adjust his body, and get to the ball at the exact right time to get the interceptions. So the Westmoreland Eagles, they were on defense to start off this second half, but after the interception, they're rolling.
So I don't know if we're going to have any of these, but First National Bank is proud to again be our season-long timeout sponsor. First National Bank has been putting customers first since 1889 with branches in Gallatin, Hendersonville, and Hartsville. A full-service bank providing all the financial products you need in life. Don't take a timeout in your banking needs. Check out fmbank.net. As it looks like Xander Hodge is going to run the team now.
And it's going to be some great experience for all these younger guys coming out.
Absolutely, and like you said, we're going to have to use this roster for sure this next little bit. Xander in the and wing T. Ball goes to Dylan Blanton, pushes himself on that right end, keeps those legs churning as Dylan Blanton will get about 7 yards on that play. On a play he probably should have only gotten 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the build of Dylan Blanton, you think of him as, sort of that east-west side perimeter, trying to get outside of the tackles and use his speed. That time he just ran right up the middle and used his power and kept the legs turning. For what you said, a game that should have been minimized, turned it into a great first down pickup.
So Hodge will go back under center. He's got Freeman and Blanton behind him in a double halfback set. Hodge under center, takes a snap. This one goes to Freeman. Freeman cuts upfield, following the great block by Blanton. Freeman will get about a yard on the play.
Yeah, that's going to set up third down. The clock's going to keep ticking here in the third quarter. And we got some new offensive linemen out there. We have Biggers coming off of his injury, and just a slew of guys that you aren't used to seeing on Friday night. And how much of this do you think is going to help these guys whenever they have to do this, but the whole entire game next season?
Oh, I think it's going to be a big benefit to this team, but it's one of those, Luke, that especially here in Westmoreland, it's just the life of what it is. You've got the players, and you build them, you groom them, and then they graduate. Hodge takes the snap. He's going to toss this to Freeman. Freeman on the left end tries to break free. He will dive forward to about the 38, 37-yard line, and that'll be enough for another F&M Bank first down for the Eagles.
In this situation, you're just trying to run clock. You're up 35-0, and that is the definition of a perfect set of downs right there. 3 plays, 10 yards, and an F&M Bank first down.
7:25 and counting now.
That was a really good job where the Eagles able to roll out to that left side, and a great job by the fullback on that play as well to get a couple of blocks outside, which allowed for him to get just exactly what he needed.
Now, as Wyatt Biggers going that direction as well, as you mentioned earlier. Wyatt and Lane Stafford here on this left side. Takes a snap. This one goes to Blanton. Blanton lowers his shoulders, going to push forward for a gain of about 4 before he's finally brought down by several Yellow Jackets at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Dylan Blanton. He's, of course, a senior this year. The only senior for the Westmoreland High School boys basketball team this year. Little fun fact.
He is, and actually the girls only have 2 as well. The girls only have Amelia Richardson and Chloe Williams, so a lot of younger players on both teams, especially I'll speak for the girls as we're on that for a moment, that they have 6 freshmen on the roster and 6 of everything else combined. And so it's going to be a young team for the girls basketball season as they get ready to start practice, both girls and boys, on Monday. Xander under center takes a snap. This one goes to Sterlinski. Or excuse me, not Sterlinski, that is, yes, it is Sterlinski, I was right. So a gain of a couple for Jason Sterlinski.
And it's going to set up 3rd down and manageable. Coach Carter's going to mark it at about 4 as the Westmoreland Eagles put another pretty good drive here after the Cade Perry interception. And that was the last play that these starters, most seniors tonight, are going to get.
As it probably should be, as the ball is going to be on the 30. Once again, Luke, as we kind of keep going from here, we might, I'll keep an eye on what Coach Perry likes to do. We might take a couple of our shorter timeouts and play a couple of them if we get a chance to between plays. But we'll see what happens on this one as Xander Hodge sends Freeman in motion. Ball will go to Freeman, try and get around the right end, cuts back upfield, cuts back out again, trying to set up his blockers. Keeps going east-west. He does get about 9 yards on the play and enough for an F&M Bank first down for the sophomore running back.
Great job by Freeman, able to extend that play, get to the outside, and pick up that additional yardage. That's going to set things up with, once again, another first down. They've drank a lot of clock.
As you're doing, we'll take a quick break as they set the clock, set the down marker.
A little change can go a long way. That's why F&M Bank offers Smart Swipe, a great tool that deposits change to your savings account every time you make a debit card purchase. Buy your morning latte for $5.28. The difference of 72 cents is transferred to your savings account. Build your savings with every debit card purchase. You work hard for your money, and we'll work just as hard to help you make the most of it. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. Member FDIC.
While you're away, they just snapped the ball to Hodge, and Hodge tosses it to Dylan Blanton. Blanton lowered his shoulder to get a big hit, but didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, only about 2.
Yeah, Dylan Blanton, he's really embraced the contact on this last drive. Had a big play on the first down carry, and that one right there is going to get about 2, as you said. And a little injury up there. I don't know if you guys hinted on this earlier, you and Coach Spears, but Carson Borders, he is moving around just fine on that sideline as he got injured just before halftime.
That's a great High Point Orthopedic Associates injury report as the Eagles bring the play in. Their ball is on the 20. 2nd and 8. Hodge under center. Once again, he's got Blanton and Freeman behind him. Ball will go to Freeman. On that right side, makes one miss, finally brought down by another right at the 10. And that's going to be enough for another F&M Bank first down for the Eagles on the run by Aaron Freeman.
Good carry by Aaron Freeman. Mentioned a couple more seniors tonight. You had Garrett Tornquist lining up out there on the left side, laid a couple of blocks. He's the senior. He was injured for most of his time here at Westmoreland, but it's good to see him getting that game right there.
Speaking of Garrett, he is going back in right now as you speak with the play call, as is number 16, Aiden Harrison, the junior.
Those of you who listened last year, he's the younger cousin of senior last year, Jeremiah Harrison. A lot of family lineage here in the Westmoreland High School football program.
Hodge under center. He's got 5 seconds to snap it. And he does. Ball fake to Blanton. Hodge still keeps it. Fakes the toss. He's going to run towards the goal line, pushing forward himself. Hodge going to push for the goal line. Did he get there? They're going to say he was down just shy of it. What a run by Xander Hodge. Almost all the way into pay dirt.
Yeah, great job by Xander Hodge. Keeping the legs moving to keep that play alive and allowing his offensive lineman to come and sort of give him a boost in the back. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. It's number 8, Thomas Francis, bringing the play in. See, the Eagles changing a lot of players in and out here. Getting a lot of new names and a lot of clean jerseys out there, Luke. As they go under center is Hodge. Blanton's behind him. Gotta hurry and snap it. There's the snap. Ball goes to Blanton. Blanton will push forward, dive in, and he's in for a Trevecca Nazarene touchdown for your Eagles. And one of the first ones out to meet them is senior Cade Perry.
That's great to see. The seniors still getting engaged here, even though their night's over.
They are going to come out because I think you only have one PAT team. So
Yeah.
the PAT team will be on as Jackson Stewart getting ready to kick this one away towards the middle school. 1:20 and still counting as is running clock. Cade Perry for the hole. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. Right off the middle school. With that, we're going to take another quick break here on WHINradio.com. And welcome back into the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. As now Braxton Cook will be doing the kickoff duties for the Eagles. Braxton on the approach, kicks it away, low line drive. Going to bounce it to 21 off the Trousdale County player. He picks it back up, tries to get upfield. He'll get past the 30 before he's tackled by Strelinsky. And number 25, name I haven't called all season long, Dakota Maniz.
Great to see calling a couple of names we haven't mentioned so far. But, yeah, these guys, they bring just as much intensity as the older guys, the more experienced guys, because they want to go down that field and they want to get the hits. They want to necessarily have you say their name.
Absolutely. Over here on the side, I see Dylan Gann at the cornerback position. Niece of wonderful custodian on the Westmoreland hallways, Penny Calvert.
I'll mention something about that in just a second after this play.
As number 2 takes the snap, that is Link still on for Trousdale County. He'll hand off to Hale, and Hale will be met by several Eagles, including Dylan Blanton, who last week reminded me that he loves the contact. And that will be the last play of this opening quarter, or third quarter of action. Eagles lead 42-0 here on senior night. The Eagles are celebrating as best they can.
Experience the difference of a law firm that truly cares. Ingram Law Firm, trusted legal counsel, serving all of Sumner County and beyond. IngramLawyers.com.
Welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. They're not wasting any time here as Trousdale County has already had a snap and fumbled the snap. And so they were able to pick it back up for a loss of about 1. So, Luke, before we hand you off here, who are you taking?
I need a Hail Mary, and I'm going to take UMass 18-point underdogs over the SEC Mississippi State at home. That's my pick.
UMass over Mississippi State. All right, that is reaching out there for it, but we'll do our best for it. So it's going to be 3rd and 6, maybe long 5 for Link and company in Trousdale County. Takes a snap, going to hand off to Hale. Hale trying to break free, makes one man miss, running back further, and before he is finally leveled by number 57 of the Eagles. That is Jaden Cruz. Another name I haven't got to call very often this year. Robin Spears back with us.
He went right, went left, and had to try to go back right again. There was nothing doing there.
And so it's 4th and 11.
Got mass substitutions across the board. 0 starters on defense now, as you might expect. Running clock in the 4th quarter.
It is, as the clock does continue to run, 10:35 to go.
This is where winning programs find a way to keep on winning, and you get a few games like this every year where you get a chance to go deep into the bench, like you said earlier, get some of these guys some time on the field. There's no substitute for that. Like this is growing Eagle football right here, right before our eyes.
Absolutely. So they're going to take a timeout. Trousdale County is, as they were really behind on the play clock. We'll take it with them as well here on WHINradio.com. And welcome back into the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center as Trousdale County gets ready to punt this one away. Snap is away, and the kick is off. It is a low line drive kick.
I got a hand on that.
An Eagle, the Yellow Jacket bounces. Actually, Dylan Blanton was back there to return on that one.
It looked like was that number 32 Jackson Stewart, or maybe 30 Braxton Cook. Might have got a hand on that one.
This season, Slim Chickens again sponsors all quarterback sacks made by your Eagles on the WHIN broadcast network. After tonight's game, be sure and stop by Slim Chickens for a sack full of the best hand-breaded tenders, perfect wings, sandwiches, or wraps. Oh, goodness. Does that sound good? You can't go wrong with a sack of great food from Slim Chickens. Don't forget the Slim's app. Download it now for all kinds of great rewards in Hendersonville and Mount Juliet. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Eagles. Xander Hodge already leading one touchdown drive.
You
I
know,
believe I called him Xander Cook in the last drive when he scored the touchdown, so I apologize for that, Xander. He's in my class and everything, and I still messed it up. Xander takes the snap. He's going to hand that one off. That is going to be to Blanton, I believe.
all right, so let's raise the question right here. I know the situation. I know the score. Obviously, they wouldn't want to do anything to be unsportsmanlike or send the wrong message. But do you maybe 3rd and long try to throw the football right here? Get Xander Hodge, a quarterback of the future, a couple reps, game speed action.
To me, if it's 3rd and long, you've got your quarterback of the future. You've got all subs in at this point.
Right.
I think you take a shot. I think the same thing basketball-wise. Like if you put your subs in and they shoot a 3,
yeah,
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
If you have your starters out there still pressing, that's a different story. So Xander Hodge takes the handoff. This one goes to Freeman. Freeman on that left side. He's going to be tackled at the 50 after a gain of 4. We'll get to see what Coach Perry decides to do.
So like 2nd and 5 here at midfield. Let's see.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 after the 4-yard run by Freeman.
Nothing. Ain't got anything fancy right here. Just let him roll out and little drag route to the tight end. You pick up about 10 yards, get his feet wet, throwing the football. I mean, think about how dynamic our offense has been. You're going into a new season next year with a new quarterback. You can't afford to go back super vanilla. Like, it ain't got to be as much run-pass combos we've had all year long, but we've got to be able to throw the football. We see how effective it's been all year at keeping the defense honest.
Absolutely, and that it wouldn't surprise me, but I think Coach Perry is going to keep this on the ground. I mean, they did kneel down with 50 seconds to go in the first half. I don't think he's looking to do anything to run up the score or be viewed as running up the score here. As Hodge goes under center, takes the snap, does give the ball to Freeman. Freeman on the right side, cuts back towards the middle of the field. He will get all the way to the 42-yard line. It doesn't matter run or pass. It is another F&M Bank first down
when you got an Aaron Freeman as your running back of the future, I mean, you can get 5 yards either way you go, whether you're going to throw it or pass it. So, I mean, ain't no harm in that right there either. So
7 minutes to go and counting for the Eagles, as they just got the first down to the 42.
All right, I'm going to root for it one more time right here. 40 yards out, first down, maybe one time, one pass right here. What do you say? Come on, one pass, and then we'll run it the rest of the time.
I would like it, but
He's got 2 wide left right here. This might be a shot. This might be the moment right here. Let's see.
Wing T formation. Sterlinski goes in motion. Hodge drops the snap. He's going to try and run it himself. Tries to go on the outside. Makes a couple men miss. Is going to keep pushing forward. And on a play that almost should have been botched, Hodge got 8 yards on it.
Bobbled snap right there. He picked it up just in time to get the heck out of Dodge. And I think one Trousdale defender got a hand on him. He was able to shake that and get out on the edge and picked up 8. Mass substitutions right here. Got even
Mass
more
substitution coming in at this point. A whole lot of players coming out.
Looks like Xander and company's coming out too, so
I don't know who's ready to take the next snap.
It'll be interesting to see who's quarterback right here.
It looks to be.
I know Jason Sterlinski has took snaps in the past. Maybe they're going to go Wildcat right here with somebody.
It is going to be number 5. It is Isaiah Scandon. Takes a snap, hands it off to Dylan Gann inside. Dylan Gann turns on the Jets, lowers his shoulder. He's going to get a F&M Bank first down on the run all the way to the 22-yard line.
Dylan Gann, he's filled out. He's put on some, you can tell he's been working in the weight room. That's a hard, tough run right there. He just get 2 or 3. He got 7 or 8 and picked up a big first down.
5:25 and counting.
That Scandon kid's a pretty impressive looking athlete. He's got some quickness to him. He took that snap and got out on the edge quickly and got the handoff to Dylan pretty quick. I'd like to see more of that too. We may have a quarterback battle in our hands going into next year.
Isaiah is a freshman. Xander Hodge is a sophomore. So it's going to be interesting to see over these next couple of years with those two. So as Scandon goes under center, wing T sends Gann in motion. Fakes the handoff, goes to number 41 instead for the Eagles, pushes forward. That is Will Hopkins with the run. as the Eagles will gain a yard on the play, and the clock does continue to roll. While it's rolling there, I want to remind you, each week throughout the 2024 high school football season, the attorneys and staff at the Ingram Law Firm bring you the Most Outstanding Player of the Game Award, given to the player chosen by our broadcast crew whose effort and performance most impacted the outcome of tonight's game. The winner will be announced during the postgame wrap-up. Thanks to the Ingram Law Firm for supporting Sumner County High School football on the WHIN Broadcast Network. Ingram Law Firm, ingramlawyers.com. As Gannon takes a snap, this one goes to, that is
Dylan Gann, I believe.
Gann again. It is. Gain of maybe a yard on the play for the freshman. And so it's going to be third, and actually give it no gain. 3rd and 9. I think this will be interesting to see him throw.
Here's the moment right here.
It's 3rd and 9.
Ever going to get one, clock's ticking. Either that or put Jackson in, let's try a field goal if we don't get the first down right here.
I don't think you do that.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I would in Madden football, but I don't think Coach Perry will do that. As Iskandon goes under center, sends number 14 in motion. Ball's going to go to number 14. That is Lucas
Rollerson?
Rollerson, yes. And he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 3. Trying to extend it on that left end. Was not able to turn that corner.
He hesitated, never really got to the edge. I tell you what, the athleticism of number 5, Isaiah Eskandon, is pretty impressive. He moves like a quarterback. And for someone, to my knowledge, this is his first year playing football, or first year since Pee Wee playing football. He looks sharp right there in a few snaps he's taking.
So 4th and 12. As 83, Elijah Fikes comes in with Iskandon here, the wide receiver, sophomore. Comes to the line, 12 seconds remaining. Iskandon goes on the center, sends back in motion, and does go to Gann. Gann cuts back upfield, tries to push forward, keeps those legs churning. He's going to get to the 15, but he's still going to be about 2 yards short. And the ball is going to go over to Trousdale County on downs here on WHNRadio.com.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens.
That's Slim Chickens in Hendersonville at 218 East Main Street.
Hey Eagle fans, this is tight end 33 Nathan Kelleher, and you're listening to Westmoreland Football on WHINRadio.com.
And welcome back into the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center as we are back out into action. Link under center, takes the snap, hands off inside, going to keep it on the outside. There is a whistle, an inadvertent whistle, as that is actually not Link. That is number 7, Caden Bush, who kept it. I think the referees thought he handed it off.
Referees thought he handed it off. Thought we tackled the guy, handed it off to him, blew the whistle. Quarterback was like, I still got room to run. I got the ball over here.
All right, I got to make my pick here. Got to get one in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with my number I was thinking earlier. I'm going to try a number here. I'm going to go with East Michigan over Toledo. That's a 9.5-point favorite. I'm going to go East Michigan.
Okay.
Up there, Toledo coming in. Same record and 10-point spread. That always, I never know for sure. I don't know anything about either one of those teams, but I see a home team down 10 with the same record. I'm going to take my chances.
That's a good pick.
Snap is away for Trousdale County as number 42 for the Eagles. That is Dustin Burns. Busts into the backfield. Now, he has made quite an impact on that linebacker position for this Eagle team tonight.
He's tough. He gets in the backfield pretty easily. He finds those creases in the offensive line and just finds a way to get in the backfield, gets his hand on defenders. And even if he don't make the tackle, he's allowing others to pursue the football and help bring him down. That's how he did it all by himself.
And that's going to do it here for the evening.
It's a great win.
The Eagles walk down the 50-yard line to shake hands. We'll be right and you're right, it is a good win, especially back from the game last week. You always wondered how they were going to react to that game, and also looking up and seeing Hunter Gray, Ethan Graves, Caden Milby, all in street clothes.
Great win, great bounce back. Got Coach Harris's goose egg. You know,
Coach Harris not on the sideline.
Right, three years running, we've shut out Trousdale. I'm not sure we've ever done that before.